Good morning, everybody. PA Figs here. So a slightly different video today. Teresa's uncle unfortunately passed away this week. So we are headed to New York for the services. To see her parents, however, which we haven't seen since March. They are being very cautious with the virus, overly cautious with the virus. So I had a antibody test done on Monday, thinking that that would, put them at ease with us coming up, so that they would feel more comfortable seeing us. Unfortunately, that was not enough for them. So they are requiring we go get the virus test, the nose swab. So we've got a 3-hour drive back to my hometown of Poughkeepsie, where they have a rapid test, which is the only one that would get us the results in time to see them today, Friday. So I figured I would document it and share it with folks and see how it goes. So 3 hours, it's just after 6 a.m. We were on you have to do a virtual visit first. So we signed up on the Pulse MD Urgent Cares website yesterday. They called us, we did it on Wednesday, we signed up. They called us the next day for a virtual meeting. It just asks a few questions, I think, for basically tracing if you test positive. So they asked us the few questions, collected our payment. I think it's $50 each for the virtual visit. May or may not be covered by insurance. And then they said just drive in today, but there were already 150 people signed up to go. So the wait could be 3+ hours potentially. So we're going to drive 3 hours up to this place, see how long the wait is, stand in line, and get tested. And we'll keep you guys along for the ride. All right. All right, we are here at the place for the testing, and there's definitely a line. So we will sit here and patiently wait our turn. All right, Teresa, so while we wait here, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So if monsters were real, okay, just if they were real, everybody knows that blood donations would be led by vampires, right?
Right.
So who in the monster community would lead the COVID nose swabs? I'm pretty sure it'd be the boogeyman.
Oh my God.
Alright, we're almost to the front. So far, it looks pretty straightforward. Give them your ID, they check that you've had your virtual visit, then they shove that thing up your nose, and then it looks like you pull over to the right to wait for your results, because the reason we went to this place is they have the 15-minute rapid test. They give you the results of the 15-minute rapid test, which is the antigen test, and then the more accurate PCR test, I guess you get the next day or 2 days later, however long it takes for them to process those results. So, yep, almost our turn. All right, it's our turn here.
I'm giving you lucky 27.
All right, thank you.
I don't know if it's lucky, but we're hoping so.
Okay.
That's just information on the COVID testing. It's all soaking wet. Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem.
Pennsylvania. Any known exposures?
No.
Okay. When did you have your virtual visit?
Yesterday.
Yep.
Who sat in the back seat?
That's our
Fisher.
Because, I love you all, but I love the dogs more. I promise you, I just had a boyfriend, Kevin, come. Hi, baby.
Hi, honey.
All right. I'll be right back.
All right, thank you. Well, there's a lot of people waiting here. It's got to be what? 20 plus cars at least.
We're 27, so
That's true.
26.
It's probably 27 cars waiting for the results. I'm gonna let the video run here so you guys can see how long everything takes and what goes on. Getting wet.
You probably put up your window. Oh, my mom's trying to call me.
Just leave your phone alone. Or you can answer and say, this is all your fault, and hang back up.
I'm just gonna say it.
No, just leave it.
Okay, Nicholas, I found you first, so you're going first.
All right.
This is your just in case tissue. It's all balled up so it didn't get wet. Sorry.
Okay.
Have you been tested before?
I have not.
Okay, so 2 swabs. One's for the rapid, one is for the send out PCR.
Okay.
They're both big Q-tips.
Okay.
The tip of each one goes into both sides of your nose. I twirl it and get boogers.
Okay.
No brain cells, no brain matter. I
Okay.
promise you. Now your eyes may water. You may feel like you're going to sneeze. Some people laugh.
Okay.
That's what your just in case crumpled tissue is for.
For when I laugh?
If you laugh.
Nick didn't want to go first.
It's fine.
He's fine. Oh, wait, you know what? Date of birth, Nicholas? I'm sorry.
06/27/1980.
That's you. Okay, here we go. If it really bothers, that's it right there. If it bothers you, open your mouth and take some breaths.
Okay.
You're doing really well, because I have to be honest, most of the men, not so much.
Feels kind of good. It's kind of like a nasal massage.
You know what? Another woman told me that. She's like, Deb, this feels so good.
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
girlfriend, you are the first person to tell me that.
Yeah, she was weird.
She was very weird.
You just said the same thing. You said,
Trying to make you feel better.
He's trying to make you feel
I
better.
feel like my
over there,
brain is being
girlfriend.
pulled out through
oh
my
my
nose.
god.
But it's really not so
No,
bad, right?
no.
It really isn't.
Great.
It really isn't. All right, come
All
back
right.
to your girlfriend.
Wasn't bad at all. It feels like if you've ever pulled a nose hair, it's kind of like that, but pulling it from like where your brain connects to your nose. All right, so we'll get Teresa here too. All right, it's Teresa's turn.
Okay, girlfriend, here's your very special bald
Thank you.
tissue. Don't get my double chins.
He's gonna make fun of me.
He is. You're going to be fine. I promise you, I'm not going to hurt you. Where am I? Here we go. You ready? Open your mouth and breathe. See, that's it. That's not so bad, right?
No, makes your eyes water a little.
She's doing okay. She's going to tear.
Yeah.
Next one's going to get you, I think. Ready?
Uh-huh.
And that is it, my friend.
Okay.
So,
All right. Excellent.
you're going to park along the tree line somewhere. About 20 minutes, we'll have your rapid results out.
All right.
2 to 5 days, somebody will call you with your PCR results.
Okay.
All right? Be
Great.
safe, friend.
Thank you so much. What would you think?
It did make my eyes tear a little bit, but it was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. All right, now we got to pull forward here and wait.
We gotta find a spot.
Be safe, guys.
All right, excellent. So we just got our results. Actually, there's information in here, so I won't show you, but it says negative for Nicholas Allers and negative for Teresa Allers. All right, so had to break this video into a couple pieces as we did have to rush to the wake and the services, so hence the change of clothing, but did want to give kind of a couple of thoughts on that. So the testing was not, it was scarier than it was painful for sure. Not to say it wasn't uncomfortable, it was definitely uncomfortable, but also no issue getting tested. The test itself was not a big deal. That being said, what I can tell you is Teresa and I have not been overly cautious the last 7 months here. We haven't done anything stupid. We've been careful not to spend, a lot of time in crowded bars or crowded shopping places without masks on. We have hung out with the dozen or maybe a little bit more friends we have often. We have seen some family. So I think what this tells you is, be cautious, but don't be locking yourselves in your basement. Don't be scared to live. You have to continue to live your life and, especially hang around with the people that you know you can trust to tell you if they're sick. If they're coughing, have a fever, I expect our friends would tell us, hey, I can't hang out today, just not feeling quite right. Let's give it a day. And we did have some of our friends do that this summer, where they stayed home, didn't go out to dinner with us because they said, I'm just not feeling quite right today. Let's give it a day. And it turned out to be nothing. And as we're attending a wake today, in my opinion, that shows you don't know when your time's coming. When it's your time, it's your time. And you don't know how many years you have left. So don't be overly cautious, but be careful. So when you go out in public and you're in, tight spaces, wear a mask. Try to avoid places that are extremely crowded. But there's still plenty of places, plenty of restaurants you can go to that they're, open air or outside dining, or they're spread out and maintaining a social distance. And, we tend to go to those places a little bit more, or a lot more really, than some of the places that we've gone to, like one of the local hotel bars and restaurants that we used to like to go to a lot. We've gone in there and they're not practicing social distancing. The waitresses weren't wearing masks, and we've avoided that place, since then. Just, again, being cautious, but that doesn't mean we go home and don't go out. It means we go to a different place that's a little safer and a little bit more logical. So I hope this video helped all of you not be afraid to get tested if you're not feeling well. As well as just one demonstration of, we got tested for the antibodies, or I got tested for the antibodies on Monday, and I got tested for the virus today. So I've never had the virus, and I don't have the virus actively. So over 7 months of still being out at restaurants, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, and just being cautious about things, washing my hands a lot, using a lot of hand sanitizer, that seems to have been the right path for Teresa and I. All right, I hope this video helped some of you guys. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of opinions on both sides of this, but there's mine. So I'm PA Figs. Take care, be safe, live life.